These are like incredibly complicated businesses. I mean, one asset had 9 underlying companies.
The challenge: a client needed help managing a multi-billion-dollar fund with diverse assets, a new acquisition with no financial modeling, no way to tell which businesses were doing well or underperforming, no way to forecast and measure strategies. The client was in the dark, needed help, and found it at Kroll.
I'm Andy Marsden, a managing director in the London office, and I lead our business modeling and analytics team. Quite a lot comes around the businesses relatively recently, so very much in the getting to know you phase for all of these assets, and this presented a significant barrier to proactively driving value in the portfolio, meaning they would be missing out on growth opportunities.
The scale, major. The fund had more than 30 diverse assets with many businesses. Complexity high, with operations all over the world in energy, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, real estate, financial services, tourism, and more. Clients' understanding low. They didn't yet grasp the complexity of the fund or its growth potential. Kroll's London-based business modeling expert, Andy Marsden, assembled his team and went to work. A custom solution with a suite of financial modeling tools was developed and delivered fast, with over 30 distinct financial models. A monitoring system grouped forecast into sector and aggregate views. And this technology wasn't just handed off. Kroll's solution included the training to use these new tools.
It was absolutely critical. The worst thing when we deliver models that they don't use them at all and they sit on the shelf. Very early on, we identified that training was going to be a key step in driving ownership of the models. And we also wanted to take them on a journey from not having models to having models, to actively using models, to ultimately getting a lot of value out of using them as well. One-to-one training sessions for each of the asset owners, introductions to best modeling practices for a wider group. We taught them how to use Power BI so they could extend the solution we created going into the future. So we've taken our client on a journey and given them a much deeper understanding of the underlying operations of the businesses they were responsible for. So what that gave them was a lot of confidence they could use these tools going forward.
The impact was threefold. The client now understood where to focus to drive growth. Their independence and efficiency increased, reducing reliance on management's projections, and the client could now challenge or exceed those projections, delivering stronger results.
Our client could now, independently of management, understand the dynamics of the business, what certain value creation strategies may do for the business, and independently challenges management's own view on what the businesses could achieve. You can then construct alternative credible options, which can then be taken to management and feed into their strategic plan. So the businesses they have had been state-run for a long time. They often have a rather conservative view on how to build the business. In our clients' ownership, they want to be a lot more dynamic, do a lot more M&A and bolt-ons. And without those models, they won't be able to assess what those options might be and how much value they could add to the portfolio.
Discover our integrated capabilities. Andy's client did.
Our client now had the tools with the portfolio management solution to effectively manage the overall portfolio and drive value creation through those businesses. I'm Andy Marsden, and I help clients stay ahead with Kroll.